We're going to do this a little differently today because I want to go in the pond and show you kind of how deep it is. First thing I'm going to show you are my cool boots. Look at those cool boots. They are awesome. Those are my hip waders. They are dirty because I used them. They are super cool. I love them. They attach to my belt, which I won't wear, so I just put it on a belt loop. And they fasten in here, and they fasten all the way down there, and they're cool. And they're pretty warm, so it's nice. Okay, this is pond after 6 days. Pretty much done. A little shaping, probably a lot of scooping. So what I'm going to do is walk you in the way the geese go. So we're here, and even though I meant for them to go in over there, they don't. So we go in here. You can tell. See, they've been here. I'm going in. Now, of course, these things won't protect me if I fall on my butt, so I have to be careful. Okay, right here where I come in, I don't know, it's probably about 6 or 8 inches deep. Pretty good already. If I walk, alright, first of all, let me show you this. See them? They're in what is not the pond. They are in the puddle behind the pond. I don't really appreciate that since I worked very hard on this, but what are you going to do? This is where the end of the pond used to be, right here. I got rid of it, so it's not there anymore. So you can actually just go right through. Oh, be quiet already. You can tell I'm going to go eat them because I do that kind of thing a lot. And this is the far end. See, we're so much closer to the puddle. There's the puddle. This is the far end of the pond, which is probably a good foot or so, depending. The closer you get over here, the deeper it is. So it's see where my boot is? Ooh, it's pretty deep. Pretty deep. It's pretty deep over here. I would still like to get rid of this jag and smooth it out a little bit. But then you could walk over here. See how much mud I'm making? Pretty disgusting. Pretty muddy. Oh, be quiet. So over here, this is their little island. And now it gets pretty shallow. I'm going to say maybe 6 inches. See my boots again? So maybe like 6 inches over here. It's pretty shallow. This is actually where the water is that's coming in. I should say that's supplying this entire thing with any water whatsoever. You can't really see the little blips anymore because now what I did is open this whole area up. Now it's just one channel. There used to be like a jig-jag over here, and there was more jig-jag. Try to get rid of this if I can. It has to not be frozen. Probably today, but I don't feel like it. Clear that up a little bit. But this is where the water comes in. This is the original puddle, this thing. And I dug it down, and it's still flowing through, but now it's underneath. So it's not as clear. You see this hole? Let's see if you can see that hole. Kinda. It's got stuff over it now, of course. There's actually a hole. That's where the water's coming up, partly. And then there's more over there, and over there. So there's quite a few, and I think there's a couple more in there as well. There's quite a few. Then we have this. I closed this area up because it wasn't getting any water anyway. And so this is pretty much the pond. So this is me, I'm in it. It's not, like I said, not so deep over here. I need to make this deeper. I'm not really thrilled with it. It gets deeper in this area as I go. When first it gets more shallow, then it gets deeper. Needs more work. I keep banking that up over there. Yeah, thank you. And it keeps collapsing. So I don't know if I'm going to bother banking it up anymore because it just falls down. Obviously the water wants to be free. I don't know. Shush! That's enough. They don't like it that I'm talking about them. But so I may have to bank that up. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, this edge, and try to get rid of some of the jig-jags. But, you know, not that big one, obviously. So this is it in total. There's a hill here. That's why you can't really see around it. There's the little pool. One area, kind of narrow. There's the big old peninsula and the main body of the pond. And again, I'm just going to kind of clean that where they're standing. See right in front of them there's like a blip coming towards us. I'm going to try to cut that out a bit. I don't know, maybe I'll clean this up a little. And I kind of like the way that it looks because it's free looking. But probably that might be the only thing. And I have to also open this over here up a little bit too. But this is really it. Mainly you have to get it deeper now, and it's all set. It's nice and big. They'll fit in it. 4 more geese will fit in it. 6 ducks will fit in it. No problem. All at the same time if they're going to, especially since we seem to live in that puddle now. Should have just left the puddle. But I think everybody's going to fit. I think they're going to be fine. If I can make it a little deeper, it'll make me happy. But they don't really need it. They like to walk around in it. And I've noticed that they've started digging, which is kind of funny. They'll go in and see their butts wiggling. And you see their feet, if you look really carefully, you'll see their feet, knees kind of coming up. And they're digging, and they stick their faces down in there to look, I guess, probably for grasses and see what they can eat. That's kind of funny. I've never seen them do that before. But then again, there's no grass in a kiddie pool, so that's probably why. So there it is. More cleaning, a little more shaving, and I think we're all set here. So 6 days, not too bad. Only a little more to go. And at least I got my cool boots. They are awesome. Bye-bye.